Alexa, Alexa. This bitch does not listen. Alexa, turn down the music. All right, Aquarius. You on where you on, player? All right, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Node. Aquarius, exactly. Love me or leave me alone, right? This reading is for Aquarius, all placements, okay? Especially Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Aquarius, what I got with this energy, and I feel like I got this before in our readings, is you saw something unfold. You saw somebody playing in your face, and you exactly knew what it was, okay? Here they thought they was one up in you when you just played the game right with them, and it was checkmate. So somebody that ghosted you, or you ghosted somebody or walked away from somebody, they thought they were playing you. They thought they was having you in your feelings, okay? So what is going on now is a discussion about the whole situation. How it unfolded, how it went down, okay? A lot of people are seeing this person that you dealt with, or that dealt with a third party, that was in their ear, you know, talking all this nonsense about you, as somebody that is fake, jealous, envious, filled with a lot of hate. And because this person didn't like the way your person was loving you, treating you, you also are very wise and intelligent, okay, over this third party. And you was directing and helping your person to be on a better position in their life, especially where they were headed or what they were doing, okay? So again, this other person that is external to you and your person was in their ear, telling them all kind of lies, fabrications about you. They were trying to control you and your person, or how your person loved and saw you. So they spread a lot of vicious lies about you. They said that you were promiscuous, and it was definitely this third party, okay? Everything that they said about you was who they are and who they were. So everybody in the community, family, surroundings, their friends, your friends, are starting to see who is and was really the problem. Why this person was so hung up on you and your person's relationship. This person went down a dark path, okay? They chose wrong, all right? And this person did not want to work on themselves. You were a gift to this situation, all right? You were there to help these people see better in themselves and to work on themselves so they can have a more productive life. But you have people here that like to take shortcuts. They don't like to do the job. They don't like to do the work. They also was talking a lot of shit. But we're talking shit about you in reverse with the family room. Now the discussion is about them. Okay? How people are peeping how envious and jealous this person was. How much they did to interfere in your relationship with your person. And even in your life. This person was a fake friend, fake family member. They had a very inflated ego. Okay? But for what? Because this person wasn't very intellectually smart. They weren't very spiritual, grounded as well. Now this person is going through money issues, poverty, despair, mental issues, health issues. They're going through all kinds of karma, okay, for speaking on your name negatively, okay? This person is not fulfilled in their life. They never was. But because you hold your head up high, very Aquarius, right? You walk with a lot of strength and spiritual backing. You know who you are. And definitely after this situation, you definitely know who you are. You were dealing with somebody that had multiple masks, all right? They were very fake, fraudulent, false person here. Okay? They were very lazy. They could have said these things about you. But like I said, other people are starting to see or been seeing that things weren't adding up. You are working, you're a hard-working person, you're very independent, you're not codependent. You might have been codependent in the beginning off of somebody's energy, but for a lot of you guys, you peak something very far ahead of time. We are normally 10 steps ahead. So you saw how somebody was acting. They might have been acting funny around somebody else, okay? You might even said something like, are you working with my ops? Are you working with my enemies? Are you with me or against me? Okay? Because whoever this was somebody that was a fake friend. They envied you. They hated you. But they secretly admired you. They saw something in you that they lacked and that they didn't want to work on to achieve. All right? This person was very self-absorbed, a self-absorbed narcissist here. Now they're having money issues. They thought they were bigger than you, bigger than the program. And they thought they can run game on you. But like I said, for some of you guys, you saw this ahead of time. This person has a lot of bad habits. Okay? Addictions, toxic traits, a lack mindset, always taking shortcuts, always gossiping about people, talking about people. For some of you guys, sleeping and being with other people's men or women. They never can do anything for themselves or have somebody for themselves because they're very insecure. Like I said, they have a poor mindset. They're very ugly inside. And they make somebody very ugly outside as well. But like I said, some of you guys, no matter what you've been through the darkness, you decide to walk the right path. But you also are very balanced. Okay? You know about duality. Yeah, you can be in the 5D, focusing on your higher self, your spirit team, your spirit guide, your spirituality, your religion, whatever it is for you. But you also can play in the mud in the 3D as well. You can get down and dirty. But for a lot of you guys, you have too much to risk, where these people and this person did not. So now the focus is on this person, all the lies they spun about you, all the narratives that they said about you. Like I said, some of you guys left this situation alone. You left this person alone. You walked away. And now people are seeing how your life has unfolded, who you really are. So now they're looking and talking about this person. Like you were sitting over there hating on Aquarius. Now look at them. Look at you. Where has your life gotten you? What did all that hate gotten you? The story they spun about you, people are saying that it's not true. You're not who they put you out to be. It very much was this person. Now your person that was involved with this third party was listening to these other people, okay? They're in despair. Some of them could have money issues, burning through money because they listened to this person. They're in despair. They're kicked out of their home. They're kicked out from your life. They're out in the cold. They could have lost their job. They can't keep a job. But this person was once all in their ego, coming up against you. For a lot of you, you saw this unfold. You have what they call pattern recognition. Hi. Especially when you've been dealing with narcissists. As an empath and somebody that is like a light worker or star seed, indigo child, whatever you want to call it, we are very magnetic to a lot of low vibrational people, mainly narcissists, toxic people. They love our light. They love our independence. They love our glow. It's a lot of things about us that they wish they had, so that it attracts them. That attracts us to them and them to us. But again, some of you guys saw some things. They start unfolding the pattern recognition that you saw in these people, in this person. And you say, you know what? My time is almost up. I got to get out of here. I got to get away from these people. These people could have been blockages in your life. Okay? And remember, tarot is timeless. So this could be the past, present, or the future. But whatever it is, you realize something wasn't adding up with these person, with these people, with this group, whoever it was for you. And you got out of Dodge, or you will be, All right, let's get the tarot now. What is going on? Some of you guys could have been dealing with the water sign. This person was very much emotionally confused, all right? Now people around them are not confused. They, like I said, they see that this person was doing nothing but talking shit on you. Because this person is jealous of you. They're jealous of who you are, what you stand for, how you hold your head up high, even in the darkness, even when you're going through something. You still remain positive, okay? Because you know about energy. You know about manifestations. You know about positive mindset. Like I said, without even saying it again, Queen of Swords, you're very wise. Because you've been through a lot of things. You've been through a lot of trauma. You've been through a lot of strife. So you are very wise. You speak very wise as well. You're very intelligent. Emotionally, spiritually, okay? You know what you know. And again, with the Queen of Swords here, you've been through a lot of things, so it makes you wiser from your experiences. You have that pattern recognition. Once you see certain things and certain people adding up, you're like, I've been here before. I've dealt with this before. I'm not dealing with this again. So again, you put up your sword, you turn your back, you said what you had to say, and you moved on to another direction. They wanted you confused about who you was, confused about what was going on, how things was unfolding. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, you weren't confused. Okay? You also have somebody here that thought that they had a lot of options. They thought they was going to play with you. They thought they was going to have you mentally confused, up in your emotions, emotionally manipulating you in this situation. But like I said, you have pattern recognition. You know what you know. You're a very wise soul. Okay? It's like you've been here before. You've been did that before. And you wasn't going down that path again. You went down the path of least resistance. You wasn't fighting these people, this person. You were going towards the light. They were trying to keep you in the dark. All right? Four of Swords. You could have had somebody that really was sleeping on you. Okay? Now this fake friend is taking the time out to really think about what they did, how they portrayed you, how they came against you, how everybody's now starting to see them. You could have had dreams, downloads about a certain situation. Again, that prophetic you into seeing what was to come. What was these people doing? What were they trying to do to you? All right? So some of you guys, you needed a lot of rest coming out of this situation, coming away from these people, because they was emotionally draining you. They was trying to drain your intellect, your knowledge, your wisdom, who you were, and what you stand for. The Lovers here, Gemini's energy, and the Hermit. Like I said, you chose yourself. How are you on two places at one time? You chose yourself here with the Lover's card. Okay? And like I said, you self-reflect. You look back on the pattern recognition. Everything that was going on. Like I said, you're very intuitive as well. So you saw that somebody was trying to put you in darkness, in a dark place. Okay? But with the Hermit card, some of you guys isolated yourself. Okay? This person could have ghosted you, or you could have ghosted this person. But in that ghostness, you self-reflected on what you need to self-reflect on yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else. You wasn't going to allow anybody else to tell you who you are. Okay? And definitely not what you stand for. So again, somebody played in your face and you just let it unfold. Because you knew it was just a matter of time that you was going to curve to the right and go down the pathway with the light. You wasn't going to allow this person, this situation, these people to keep you in darkness, to try to keep you confused. So here with the Hermit card, yeah, you are able to self-reflect. You are able to soul search. You are able to get yourself back onto the right path, no matter what you've been going through. But you were dealing with people and persons that were unable to do that. So because they were unable to do that and they loved taking shortcuts and they were being false and fake in your face, had huge ego issues, they were over there talking shit. Like, who does Aquarius think they are? Oh, they think they this, they think they that. No, you think I'm that. Because you're giving me that recognition that I don't need to have by anybody else. A lot of us give our own self-validation. Like I said, with the Hermit card, we can self-reflect. We can look back on past patterns and see what we have done wrong, also what others are doing to make us respond in a certain type of way. We are very usually aware of ourselves. Okay? Again, you was dealing with a chaos agent. Someone that was purposely causing chaos or mischief in your life for entertainment purposes. Because this person is a loser. Okay? They know they was a loser. They know they did not have the stamina, the perseverance, the confidence that you have to get on with your life. No matter what you were going through or are going through, you persevere, you get through it. Okay? And sometimes with a smile on your face. Yeah, you might vent, you may talk to somebody, you might even cry a little bit. But you don't allow certain situations to weigh you down. This person does. This person did. You might have even helped this loser. Show me more. Again, false person. False person. Now this person wants to come and communicate. They want to communicate fast. They want to deliver a message, okay? Somebody wants to deliver a message that they realize they were listening to somebody fake, phony, filled with hate, okay? Green eyes is relevant. They also be green with envy. Some of you guys, this fake external person has put your person in a lot of drama, called the cops on this person. But for some of you guys, you said what you had to say. You said what you said. And you're standing on business. And you got the hell out of Dodge. You were spiritually guided to get away from these people, this person. Because this person was not what you've been waiting for. It is not what you deserved after all the things that you've been through in your life. And for some of you, not everybody, they knew exactly what you've been through. Because this person knew you, okay? They knew what you've been through. So they wanted to take you back down a dark path, a dark position in your life. They wanted to keep you in drama and chaos. They thought it was funny. They thought it was entertainment to see Aquarius down, to see Aquarius struggle, to see Aquarius sick. But again, Spirit said no. So again, some of you guys could be at a distance from this person. Like I said, you move on, and you move on very fast and successfully. Okay? I'm not angry. I'm just how I do my readings, thinking. All right, show me more. Spirit, don't start. Don't start. Some of you guys could be dealing with the air sign or water sign or fire sign, okay? Okay, this person could have broke your heart, all right? They could have caused you a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain, okay? Again, third party situation here. This is also somebody that you had a lot of fond memories with, all right? This could be somebody from your past, somebody you know since your childhood. Now they want to communicate. They want to send you communication of passion, all right, because they realize they chose wrong. They listened to the wrong people, all right? And they put you in a very bad position, okay? How you see them now. You don't see them the same, all right? You went through a lot around these people, okay? You're standing firm on your decision for a lot of guys. King of Swords, you have logic. You have logic from what you went through. And some of you guys are speaking facts. And again, you got that sword up, ready to cut anybody, any situation out that is not fitting for your energy. You're a rising. You're a rising queen, a rising king. Okay? You know your worth. Yeah, you might have went through some things. Some of those things push you in this position because you had to reevaluate yourself. You had to look at yourself in the mirror. You had to self-reflect on yourself. Get out of codependent energy. Get out of even caring about these people when they were not caring about you. When they were not caring about your strife, the things that you were going through in your life to cause all this chaos and to think something is funny. But now, guess who's getting the last laugh? You are, Aquarius. Because you over here minding your business, moving on, looking good, doing it. And people are now talking about this person. Because like I said, they're seeing how their life didn't get any better. It got worse. And whatever they were trying to plan off of your finances, this unexpected income, this shortcut, like I said, now they're in despair, having money issues, health issues, all kinds of issues. Now they want to reconcile. And they want the passion to come back. But how are you going to see somebody like that, especially knowing what you know about this person now? How are you going to see them in a different light? Show me more. One card, please, Spirit. This person with the King of Wands in reverse, they would not take, they're not a leader. They're a follower, okay? They listen to other people. They allow people to be in their ear. They don't take action when it's need to. They've been very stagnant about taking this action too. They know that they need to work on themselves. They know they need to be their own person, not allow people in their energy. But again, this person was following behind other people, listening to somebody else spin the narrative about you. And like I said, for a lot of you guys, you peeped this. You saw this ahead of time. You saw this person. You saw the error in this person's ways. You were trying to help this person out. Be a leader, not be a follower. Stand up for themselves. Okay? But again, nobody wants to listen to Aquarius until it's the wrong. You know, they want to listen to you at the right time. Now they want to listen and remember everything that you said. Like I remember Aquarius did this, but now you are far gone. You're at a distance. Okay? You're not in contact with this person like they would like it to be. Some of you guys are not in contact with them at all. Now they want to build with you. They want to work with you. They want to work together, but they were building and working with this third party, listening to other people against you. All right? But they didn't take the action that they needed to stand up for you and the connection. That they knew some of these things that was being said about you was untrue. They knew it. But they wanted to follow along. Yeah, they want to return now with 8 of Cups in reverse. After you don't set peace, right? And emotionally detached from this situation. What else we need to know? Yeah, you were dealing with somebody that was definitely an emotional manipulator. Knight of Wands in reverse. They were for the streets. They were for everybody, okay? They thought they was going to do better, get better. All right? For some of you guys, they were listening to other friends that they can, you know, be with a third party, somebody else, reconcile with somebody from their past. Like it was going to be something different. But whatever they went there and got, they got exactly what they did to you, Aquarius. They was emotionally manipulating you, playing with your emotions, trying to have you all confused, all up in your heart center, all up in your feels, have you crying, chasing after them. They got somebody that did the same thing to them. This person played them. Just like, you know, that's what they get for listening to somebody else. And that's the truth. They didn't give them mental clarity, just like they didn't give you mental clarity, right? Now they want to come back and reconnect. Now they missed this connection. They want to come back. They want to reunite. They want to sit at your table. Some of you guys, you got some money coming in. All right? And the Most High is in reverse. This person was not listening to their intuition, their divine guidance. Like I said, they were being more of a follower than a leader. All right? They were not ascending. They were not leveling up. But some of you guys don't want to fight for this situation no more. You gave up on this person. You allow them to attend to their vices, their toxic ways. You want to listen to other people. You want to listen to that karmic, that third person. Go right ahead. See where that's going to lead you. And look where it led them. To a place where they don't have no money. Their money is funny. Okay? Page of Pentacles in reverse. They were listening to a hidden enemy. They became your hidden enemy as well. When they didn't want to listen to you. When they wanted to play along with this chaos agent, right? Some of you guys, this person was playing you for a fool. They thought your love, right, was going to make you fall back for them, make you chase them, make you hang on to them. Okay? But some of you guys, again, you got the courage and the strength to say, you know what, I can start all over. I don't mind starting all over. Okay? Packing my bags and getting on, having blind faith and starting all over somewhere else. I know I'm not staying here for this nonsense, for these crazy people. Thank God. As Kanye, come on. Keep my spirit alive. Right? This person became a charity case. They were trying to breadcrumb you. They had some hidden secrets. And they're being exposed. Especially about this third party. It's being exposed. That this person was jealous of you. Jealous of your hard work, what you do, how creative you are, how you stand on your own 2 feet. And no matter what, you were still being there for a lot of people, helping them when they needed. You could have gave them money. You could have loaned them money. You could have supported them. Remember, Pentacles is energy as well. Whatever they needed, you was being there. You was very helping these people like a charity case. But they want to cause all this chaos and drama for your life. Try to keep you down as you were rising up. As you was working on yourself. But you know what? Your spirit team said, it's okay. This is going to do nothing but help you on your path even more. You let this person go, this situation go. You was not holding on to this anymore. And some of you guys, once you let this situation go and this person, go right ahead and follow those dummies that you're listening to. Go right ahead. Yep. Secrets are coming out. You followed your intuition. This person was not following their intuition. They were warned and even told, don't do this to Aquarius. Okay? You're gonna reap karma. You're gonna find yourself in a bad position. You keep playing around with Aquarius like this. You might even told them that. Pisces here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They turn you into a little gotti, Aquarius. Okay, you let the situation go. This person was draining you of your resources. Okay? They wanted your resources. They wanted your intellect. They wanted your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual backing. You can't have all that without working on yourself, without tending to yourself. You can't have all that following other people, being an emotional manipulator. You have to be a leader in your own right. Okay? You have to be tapped in. They were so upset how tapped in you was, Aquarius, how tapped in you are. Like I said, this made you even more tapped in because some of you guys, you saw this unfolded. You might even question your intuition at the time. Like, this ain't adding up. This person's acting like this way. This person's listening to that person, hanging around this person, knowing darn well they should not be. Okay? And this person, again, like I said, was following the wrong crowd, listening to the wrong people. Now they're in despair. Now they're in a bad place in their life. And most of all, you over there looking good, smelling good, getting a lot of attention. And they want you back. They want to be back in your energy and back in your life. They want to be able to talk to you guys like the way they used to. Not with this manipulating energy. No, you're not. Like I said, you got your sword up. You're wiser now from what they put you through. So they cannot even come back the same. They got to do some work on themselves. Heavy work on themselves. If you decide to take them back. For some of you guys, you're not taking them back. They did too much. This person was a burden to you, but they're very obsessed. They're very obsessed with what you got going on now, what you're doing, okay? Because you're ignoring them. Some of you guys got them blocked, right? This person was draining you energetically. Like I said, they wanted your resources, okay? They were very toxic, very karmic, very lustful, lack mindset, had bad habits, addictions. And just that alone was draining. You trying to help this person see some things, an error of their ways and what they're doing that is keeping them in a low vibration. But like I said, they didn't want to listen then. They now want to listen to you now. But for some of you guys, you're at a distance, you're far gone. The communication is not the way it is. And for some of you guys, it's not going to be back to that. Because this person with the devil is still upright, is still in this energy. They want to come back again to get more of your resources, more of your energy. Because following behind these fools, it caused them a lot of despair, chaos, drama in their life. Everything turned topsy-turvy. But like I said, some of you guys ended this situation. You complete this cycle. You have a spiritual graduation. Now they're confused in their head about what to do. Mind over matter, right? But they were juggling you before. They were juggling whether they should listen to these other people. They were playing mind games, okay? Trying to keep you in mental conflict, trying to weigh you down. Now this person has a whole new perspective. They're enlightened here, Pisces energy, because they're going through a lot of judgment, a lot of karma. While you over wherever you are, looking sweet, staying to yourself, getting your wishes fulfilled, investing in yourself, investing in your roots, pouring into yourself, pouring into your family, pouring into your business. You're not even paying this person no mind. And that's driving them even more crazy. You're not giving them attention that you used to. Yeah, some of you guys, like I said, the rising queen, you're focusing on your business, your money, your stability, your children, okay? And they wanted you in this energy. Mental conflict. Because this person was very jealous. They were dealing with somebody very jealous and envious of who you are. Because you are this rising queen, right? You are this rising king. You're focused on what you're supposed to be focused on. Now they got a lot of confusion, anxiety. They can't sleep at night, okay? They're all in their head about what to do. Some of you guys see this person as a karmic connection. Somebody you learned some valuable lessons from because you guys were not on the same page. They should not have been able to be persuaded by a third party or other people in your business, in your life, in your connection. This person also listened to a karmic. For a lot of you guys, they listen to a karmic instead of listening to you, somebody that has some spiritual ranking, okay? That's somebody that's very wise, okay? Again, you are a warrior. You've been through a lot. You have a lot of scars and tattoos from the battles that you've been through, okay? You've been through a lot of things, especially in this connection with this person. For some of you guys, this was a twin flame that listened to karmic connections, karmic individuals, let them tear you guys apart. Now they want to return, but they still have this toxic energy about them. They're not coming in correctly for a lot of you guys. They got with somebody that drained them as well, like they was draining you. Took them through a lot of mental conflict and turmoil, like they did you. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. This person wants to come in riding on the passion. They miss that passionate connection you guys had, the sex. They talk about that as well. They feel like, oh, well, if you're not with me, Aquarius, who you with? Who you with, Aquarius? Person was not paying attention to their intuition. They also was getting readings on you. The third party was getting readings on you and your person. This person loves you, okay? They have a lot of love for you, but they were hiding that. They were hiding that. They were keeping it a secret. They were making it seem like you love them more and you would do whatever for them and you would bend backwards for them and they can do whatever to you and you will always be there. But psychodite, you trick them. Tricks are for kids. So this person, again, needs to work on their emotions with the King of Cups here and the Seven of Swords. They did a lot of sneaky things, a lot of deception behind them, but they also were hiding how they really felt about you. They know they didn't want to lose you, but they gambled you, and they risked you, and they lost you. They definitely lost the connection in what it was, and what it was growing or should have been growing to be. Now they sitting there watching you. Them and the third party sitting there watching you. Third party's watching them watching you. Because it's been a tower. It's been divine intervention in this situation. Because it was built off nothing but fakeness, lies, slander. What is that? I see a cat out there. That's so crazy. All right? Yeah, this person's money is coming in very slowly. Some of you guys not at all. Some of you guys, they could have lost their job. And they definitely feel rejected. But you're very at a place where you're discontent. You don't want their love offer. Okay? You definitely don't want their love offer if they're still in this same energy. Until they come back working on themselves, heal, or doing some type of work on themselves. Okay? They want to build with you, but they still in this toxic energy. They still want to argue and fight and point fingers and play the blame game instead of taking some type of accountability for pushing you away or ghosting you or whatever they did. They're not taking accountability. So again, some of you guys are not hearing it. You're not going back to that. You're not allowing them back. They didn't pay attention to their intuition. Again, being jealous of you and your spiritual ranking. Okay? Getting jealous of you and your elevation. How hard you work, how hard you know, like I said, you have that warrior spirit. You're not supposed to be jealous of your person. You're not supposed to be. You guys are supposed to be building together. Too many cards, Spirit. You're not doing that. All right, Queen of Swords again. Some of you guys are very in tune with nature as well. You could get signs and symbols. You paid attention to the signs that was given to you by this person, the Hierophant here, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're very guarded. You are also very protected by your spirit team. And for some of them, they did not want to listen to that. They had to test your spiritual gangster. And with the Nine of Wands, now they know you are a spiritual gangster and a spiritual warrior. Your spirit team don't play about you. You learned your lessons. So because you learned your lessons, and you definitely learned the lesson of this person and how they move and how they operate, how they can't listen to themselves, they can't be their own leader, their own person. They got to listen to other people, and definitely this dumb karmic. You got your boundaries up. Now you have higher standards. You got a higher wall. And you see them as a burden. You don't want to take on their karma. You don't want to take on their burdens because they definitely have to go through. They're definitely going through some type of karma for the games that they played with you, for the slander and all that they did to you. They're going through karma, especially this third party. They're going through some type of karma. They got a lot of heavy burdens, and they want to bring that on to you, but you learned your lessons. Yeah, some of you guys were very loving and nurturing and supportive, okay, of this person, but they're very much in their feels. They're very emotional right now. They don't know what to do because they know that they chose wrong. They're scared to communicate to you. They don't know how you would take it, but they do want to come in and speak to you. But they don't want to argue. They don't want to fight anymore. But again, some of you guys are like, no, not until you tell me the truth. Not until you're transparent to me about what really went down. Why did you do X, Y, and Z? So until they can be transparent and be vulnerable to you about what's been going on, yeah. Is that the 7? Yep. Their sneakiness and their lies and their deception has been revealed. Okay? For some of you guys, it could have been revealed through others, could have been revealed through your dreams. Like I said, you're very tapped in. Some of you guys just know inside. Okay, they wanted you stuck. They wanted you stalemate. But now this person is stuck. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to decide. They don't know which way to go. They definitely want to get away from this third party, these people that intervene in your situation. There's a lot of arguments going on there. A lot of arguments, fights. As I said that. Because these people don't want to let go of the hold that they had on your person. Your person also don't want this situation between you two to end. But they feel like you're ending it anyway, or you ended it anyway. And you want to transform your life without that. They don't want that with the death card in reverse. But again, with the death card, it needs to be upright, and for them to not be in this Five of Wands energy as well. This person put you in competition with somebody that could not even compare to you. Okay? Because the third party, the interferences, were jealous of you. They were jealous of how you had this person, the direction this person was going, listening to you, listening to your guidance, having your support. So because they want to listen to somebody else, put you in competition, acting like you were second best, like you were an option. Oh no, that's something you're not going to forget, how this person made you feel, how they made you feel towards this. Some of you guys at a bad time, at a dark time, right? When you needed them the most, to be very supportive. But for some of you guys, you were there for them when they needed you. This person is not very happy. They're not getting their ultimate fulfillment. They're not getting their wishes. They're not getting their manifestations. But they see some of you guys are looking good, smelling good. You are an inspiration to a lot of people. You're focused on your projects. Things are panning out for you. Now they're feeling hurt and betrayed because you won't take a risk with them again. You're acting very standoffish. They ready to fight this third party. They are ready to put some hands on them. Okay? They definitely rejected this third party. Whoever interfered, okay? They want to renew this love. They want to come give you a cup of love. But the moon card is here. Upright. We want that in reverse, sir, man, bro, sis. They want to give you a message that they're on to a new phase, or they want to be on a new phase with you guys. But with the moon card here, we don't like it. And the page, again, is very immature energy. Yeah, this person was dealing with somebody that was very insecure. This person also will be very insecure, not very goal-oriented, okay? They need your inspiration. They need your resources. But some of you guys, you don't have no plans with this person. They also don't have no plans for themselves. But they definitely want to get out of a situation. They want to come out from the cold with you with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They want to reconcile, but they gave you a lot of bad memories, okay? They gave you a lot of bad emotions, okay? They juggled you. Some of you guys are very aware of the games that they were playing. And now you're pouring out that cup. You're not as loving, nurturing, and supportive as you once was. You don't want to invest in this anymore. With the Seven of Materials, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And that's spiritually guided. You're resting. You're getting a lot of rest because you got a lot of thoughts going through your mind, and you're stepping into your divinity so you can get aligned with everything that's coming for you. Because you have done the work on yourself with the Eight of Materials. But you're not pouring into this situation, this person anymore. They got to come correct. And right now, they're still in that energy. But they want to blame everybody else. But no one told you to listen to other people. How are you listening to somebody else as a grown person? But they thought they were bigger than the program. Some of you guys had to walk away to recharge. This person was, like I said, draining you. You needed a mental rest with the Four of Swords. You needed to work on yourself, self-care. And that's why the divine allowed this to happen, Aquarius. So you can see your value and your self-worth. How you were the gift in a lot of people's lives and they mishandled you. They misjudged you. Also, for you to pay attention from now on to your intuition, to your spirit team. When they're whispering to you, when they're telling you something, your higher self, listen the first time. Don't question it. Your intuition is never going to steer you wrong. Okay? Somebody, again, they went towards a rebound. Somebody also might want to rebound towards you after they've been through some, situation, shit, somewhere that it didn't work out, listening to others, listening to this third party interference. They also very lonely, isolated. They were looking for a quick replacement for you and wind up being ghosted by this person, being treated like crap from this person. Yeah, this person that they went towards had a hidden agenda. This person might be coming back with a hidden agenda as well. Like I said, they're still not or haven't done the work on themselves. They just know they don't like the way they're feeling right now. And what they're feeling right now is what they put you through. Okay? They're going through karma for all the games that they played with you, the chaos and the drama they brought onto you. You've been through this situation before, probably with this person in the past life. And this time, they were supposed to get it right. They were supposed to choose you and your connection in this time. Okay? Like I said, some of you guys, you've been through a lot of things as well. That's why you had pattern recognition, which normally you do when you're in a lot of narcissistic relationships, family members, friends, okay, previous connections. Your soul remembers certain things. And now, whoever this person was listening to, now people are starting to say, oh, why'd you listen to that person? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Because whoever they listened to was somebody that was jealous of you, was jealous of your connection, was just a jealous, nasty individual. Could have been also the Queen of Cups in reverse. This person was gaslit, just like they were gaslighting you, okay? Their reality was distorted. They weren't thinking correctly. They weren't paying attention to their intuition. Their emotions was all over the place. This person might have a mental issue, for real. They were going through a lot of emotional manipulation, but that's what they were doing to you as well. Playing on your emotions. Playing with your mind. All right? Trying to make you question reality. Now this person wants to come back and they want to cuff you up. They want to get into a relationship. But is it long-term or short-term again? Right? They see that you're speaking up. You are defending yourself. Some of you guys got big money coming in because you got retirement goals. You got goals of long-term. This person doesn't. They don't think future planning. It's okay to live in the moment, but you got to be able to think about your future as well. They were sugarcoating things for you, talking to you any old kind of way, not being transparent. Like I said, some of you guys are not accepting this person back until they can be vulnerable and transparent. Because for a lot of you guys, you don't trust them. Just from what they did, you feel like they got a hidden agenda of why they're coming back. This person might slide in your DMs. You might also have a new person sliding in your DMs. Okay? But some of you guys got something coming in, a big break, a huge turning point in your career, in your projects, in your business, whatever it is for you. You're going to get a big break. Something's coming in. All right? Give me 2 more. You're letting this person go. You might even friend zone them. They also got into a situation that they were friend zoned and also put into a situationship. Serves them right. Again, you're not going to be in competition with anybody. Again, you're making this person take a good look at self in the mirror at themselves. Only person you're in competition with, Aquarius, is yourself. All right, guys. Any more in spirit? I knew this was going to be a long one. Let's pour some Soul Symphony cards. Oh, God. Too many. They do want to call you. They do want to talk to you. They want to express something. Some of you guys, they want you to unblock them. Some of them are focusing on you getting a new boo. Like I said, they've been getting readings on you. They might also see a new love coming in. Some of you guys might have a new love. Okay? They might be afraid of you seeing somebody around the wintertime. This is the wintertime. This person also wants to come back new and transform. But they need to work on themselves a little bit longer than that. Air sign is here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are separated from this person. The silence is killing them. They can't talk to you the way they used to. They can't talk. They miss their friend. They're reminiscing. Dog. Chewy. They're looking at your photos. They're thinking about you. They're dwelling on you. They're dwelling on what has happened. Some of them think you're getting revenge, or that's on your mind. We don't need to get revenge. We're in Aquarius. We're walking karma. Again, they're holding back. They're holding back coming towards you. They're procrastinating because they know what you require. They know what you want. All right. And yeah, some of you guys got some evidence of their deception, their cheating, their lying. You got evidence. Okay? Some of it is just your intuition, but you know what you know. And you're letting this situation go. Or you already did. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And that like button. All right. Remember, be you. Love you, Aquarius. You're already doing that. That's what's having them mad already. I love you guys. Bye now.